Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm flying solo today. Anne decided she wanted to stay home and rest, so I came out here for the day. I need to untie that side of the roof, and I'm going to start working on that wall. So let's get going and see what we can get done this afternoon. So the first thing we got to do is untie these ropes so that I can add some moss and keep coming with my logs. So we will remove the toggle. Pull the loop through. Now I'm going to try and leave this hanging through so that once I'm done today I can retie it. So last time we were here, Anne graciously collected a whole bunch of moss, which I will be using in this wall today. But before I tackle the walls, there's one issue I want to get to first. You may recall, last time I was here, some of you noticed this big gap. I want to stuff that one today. So I've already placed a string under this log and over this log. Because this gap is so wide, I've cut a stick. And what I'm going to do is wrap some moss around it. And then push that into the hole. And then tie it together. In the hopes that it'll hold it all in place. Now, all the rest of these gaps are fairly small. I'm not worried about those just yet. I'm going to start adding moss and going up with the walls. And when Anne comes out, she's going to help me stuff these. First thing we need is to know how long our next pole has to be. So we'll go with 10 foot 2. Next step, Get the saw. Measure out our piece. Right about there. First piece cut. Okay, the length is good. Now on to the next step. I'm adding moss to the top of this log. The idea being, put the moss on, and when I add the next log on, it'll push the moss down and pre-stuff the cracks so that I don't have to stuff them by hand. That's how I started in the bottom, but it turned cold too fast last year and the moss froze and I could not get it up anymore. That's why we decided to wait till this year to keep going with the logs, so I can put the moss in between. The tricky part is getting the moss to stay long enough to get your log on. Okay. Oh, almost forgot the most crucial step. I pre-cut 3 other pieces of paracord so that I can slide those in there. I have cord down on the bottom. Apply the moss, add another cord, put the log on, tie down with the bottom cord, and then the cord is already there to tie down the next one. Not leave it open, pull it through. Tie another knot to lock it in place. One more, and this log is done. Now, right here is one of the supports for the frame of the shack. So I like to go around it. So I'm not just tying the two logs together, I'm tying them to a support as well. We've hit the top of the roof. Awesome. I still have some moss left, and I still have some logs left. Not a whole lot, but let's see what we can get done. As you can see, I'm past the height of that bottom wall, which is down here. So now, every time I add a log, I've got to notch it with the axe to match the slope of the roof. And I'm quickly getting to the point where I'm going to have to untie this roof and open it up to be able to finish. I don't have enough material. I don't have enough wood. I would be close, but I don't think there's quite enough for me to be able to make it to the top. Not today, anyway. And to get up to the top, I'm going to have to climb on something. I'm going to have to stand on a bucket or something. And I'd rather not do that when I'm here by myself. Because whatever it is I stand on, if it happens to move, at least if I wait until Ann gets here, I can start earlier in the day. I can have everything ready. I can open up the roof, cut and tie and get it closed up in the same day. And if I have to do anything dangerous like stand on a bucket, she's here so that if I happen to fall, not that I plan on falling, but it's not something you normally plan. The day is still early. I've still got plenty of daylight left. It's a bit too late to attempt opening the roof, but I still have plenty of time. I'm going to close this up, and then I'll grab my saw, and I'll head out, and I'll get some more wood for Ann to strip. That way, when we come back, she can alternate between stripping and gathering moss and filling these bottom cracks. But the next time we come, I should be able to have this side completely done. And with any luck, start on the other side. But I think with the moss stuffed in here, that's going to make a big difference holding heat in there. So here's more dead standing. I'm going to knock off some of the branches now. As you can see, the bark is all falling off of it. Now you saw me earlier using my bow saw, the Agawa Boreal, the 24. But I also brought the Katana Boy 500, just because I know that there's quite a bit of dead standing out here. Sometimes it's in awkward places, but the Katana Boy will let me gather it a lot faster. That ought to keep my stripper happy for a little while. Now, you want the real reason I brought the Katana Boy out tonight? Let me show you. You may recall, last time we were out, I completely demolished my splitting block and was forced to use this tiny little piece of cedar. Brought the Katana Boy because we're going to get a new chopping block. Now this has some good size to it. I've been taking pieces off of it. So I know it's pretty solid. And I figure if I cut it about 2 feet, that should give me a nice chopping block. Now I'm going to get this back to camp, strip the bark off it, and then that should give me a really nice chopping block. Look at the size difference. Now this should work very well as a splitting log once I beat on it enough that it'll settle into the ground. Now, as I was cutting the logs for the wall today, all the small pieces that were too short for anything, I cut them up for firewood. So now we get to test the splitting log. Seems to work well. Yep, perfect. All right. Now I'm going to put some of this for the outside fire, and a bit of it I'll go put in the woodshed. At least that way I'm always gathering a little bit of firewood while I'm here. So that's going to be it for today. Now, next time we come, I think I can get that wall done. As long as we can get here early enough in the day, shouldn't be a problem. So that's fantastic. Well, I'm going to pack things up. And I might cut just a little bit of firewood before I go. So once again, thanks for coming along. We always appreciate having you with us. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button. If you're going to do that, you may as well hit the notification bell. It'll let you know whenever we put out a new video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.